Before you ride Japan's Shinkansen, there are some things that you absolutely need to know.
It's surprisingly easy to make mistakes, from confusing booking websites to strict luggage rules and unspoken etiquette that tourists often get wrong.
We'll be sharing 13 must-know Shinkansen tips and what not to do so that you have a smooth and stress-free journey and you don't make the same mistakes that we made. Number 1, how to book Shinkansen tickets. When we booked our very first Shinkansen tickets, we booked through the official SmartX website, but honestly, it wasn't very intuitive. We felt like the website was outdated and it was quite confusing, the whole process of buying the Shinkansen tickets. Because it didn't clearly explain how to book the oversized luggage seats, we ended up making quite a big mistake that turned into a pretty embarrassing situation. We're going to be talking more about that in our second point, which is how to book the oversized luggage seats.
That's why we highly recommend booking your Shinkansen tickets through Klook instead. The whole process is much more modern and straightforward. You can clearly see if you need the oversized luggage seats, and you can even choose the Mount Fuji side of the train for the best view. It really takes away all the confusion we had the first time and makes the whole booking experience easy, stress-free and quick.
You can scan the QR code on screen. That will take you to the Shinkansen booking page on Klook, or you can go to the link in the description. Later in this video, I'm going to be taking you step by step on Klook how to book the Shinkansen. Number 2, how to book oversized luggage seats.
So you're allowed to bring up to 2 smaller suitcases on the Shinkansen.
As long as they're under 160 centimeters in total dimension. What that means is length plus width plus height of your suitcase. If it's under 160 centimeters, they can go in the overhead racks.
But if your suitcase is between 160 and 250 centimeters, it's classed as oversized, and in that case, you must reserve a special seat that has a space behind it for your luggage.
So when we booked our very first Shinkansen, we didn't realize this. And again, the SmartX website wasn't very intuitive at all. It didn't make it clear how to book the oversized luggage seats. And so we ended up buying the regular seats with our big suitcases, which was a big mistake. And so when we departed from Tokyo, they, on the loudspeaker, kind of announced our suitcases. Very embarrassing. We were a bit panicked because this was all new to us. So we went over to our suitcases. There was the staff there. There was also some of the passengers. They were all very nice. They were trying to help us out. Even the lady made the same mistake before. And I believe the staff also is kind of a common occurrence for them. And so it was very embarrassing, it was very stressful, and that's why we highly recommend booking your Shinkansen tickets through Klook, because they make it very clear the oversized luggage seats option, and so you won't have to make the same mistake that we made. Number 3, book the Mount Fuji side of the train.
If you're traveling on the Tokaido Shinkansen line between Tokyo, Kyoto and Osaka, one of the highlights is catching a glimpse of Mount Fuji right from your seat.
You can easily book the Mount Fuji side of the train with Klook. This way you'll get the iconic view of Mount Fuji without having to scramble to the aisle or try to take a picture through someone else's window. Again, you can scan the QR code on screen to find out more information about booking the Shinkansen through Klook, or you can go to the link in the description. Number 4, don't buy paper tickets. Paper tickets on the Shinkansen are a thing of the past. They are easy to lose, but also they slow you down at the gates. You have to insert the ticket, then you actually have to collect the ticket and keep it safe with you for your whole journey. Now with Klook, you don't need to worry about any of this because they send you a QR code straight to your phone. So all you have to do is scan on at the gates and board. It's easier, it's faster, and there's one less thing you have to worry about when you're traveling on the Shinkansen. Number 5, buy an Ekiben before boarding the Shinkansen.
One of the best parts of riding the Shinkansen is that unlike subways or any other local trains in Japan, eating and drinking is totally fine, and in fact, it's a part of the experience.
And that's where Ekiben comes in, a bento box especially made for train travel. Eki means train, ben is short for bento.
For us, it was honestly a highlight. Beautifully designed Japanese lunch boxes designed to be eaten as you travel across the country.
And here's the bonus, guys. If you book your Shinkansen through Klook, you'll get 50% off your bento. So for that ride, you'll get a beautiful, delicious bento box. And so you're not only saving on the stress of the ticketing of buying Shinkansen tickets, but also saving money on a very authentic Shinkansen experience. Number 6, reserved versus unreserved Shinkansen seats. When you ride the Shinkansen, you'll have a choice between reserved seats and unreserved seats. Reserved seats means that you'll know exactly where you'll be sitting, no stress, no rushing, and is especially useful if you're traveling with oversized luggage or as a part of a group. Unreserved seats are usually cheaper, but they are on a first come, first served basis. So if it gets very busy, we're talking weekends, holidays, peak travel seasons, you may find yourself standing up or split away from your group if the train is full.
For us, getting the reserved seats is always worth it, and booking it through Klook makes it very straightforward. You can book your seats in advance, pick the oversized luggage space, and even get that famous Mount Fuji side view.
Number 7, does the JR Pass cover the Shinkansen?
Yes, the JR Pass does cover travel on the Shinkansen, but with one exception. The Nozomi and Mizuho trains, which are the fastest services, would require an additional fee, and you can still reserve your seats in advance using your JR Pass, so it's convenient.
That being said, we generally don't recommend buying the JR Pass anymore because recently they increased the prices of the JR Pass by 70%. So what that means for most people coming to Japan, you're going to be needing to take a lot of long distance trains across Japan to make it worthwhile. And most tourists coming to Japan are probably going to be just taking a few trains along the Golden Route. And in that instance, it's not really going to pay off. What we'll do is we'll put a link to a JR Pass calculator. You can actually put all of your planned routes into that calculator and it will tell you if it pays off, if you should get a JR Pass or if you shouldn't. Right now, guys, I'm going to be showing you step by step how to book the Shinkansen on Klook. The first thing you want to be doing is scanning the QR code on screen, or you can go to the link in the description. That will bring you to the Shinkansen booking page on Klook. Now, me and Karolina want to go from Tokyo Station to Osaka. As you can see there, we're going to be departing on the 1st of October. So we want to search here for all of the Shinkansen trains that day. And as you can see, they run all the way throughout the day. There are so many Shinkansen trains. So I think this train over here at 1 o'clock says Nozomi 239. You can see the price over here. Let's expand that. So you've got the non-reserved seat, but of course we want the reserved seat. And there's two options. You've got the ordinary car, which is cheaper, or you've got the green car, which is more expensive. So it's a bit more of an upgrade on the seat. You get a few little extra perks. But for most people, the best value for money, in my opinion, is the ordinary car. So let's select that. We have oversized luggage, so we want to be booking this option here. Now, you might be wondering, well, I'd also want the Mount Fuji side of the train. So if you click this here, it will say traveling with oversized luggage. It'll give you the dimensions, as we spoke about before. And it will say, we'll try to place you on the Mount Fuji side of the train. Those seats aren't guaranteed. Now, what you want to be doing to save yourself some money, make sure under this discount section to add in our coupon code, which is J Karolina Klook. We want to pay by credit card just over here. As you can see here, the payment has gone through, the booking has been confirmed, and here we have our tickets. You've got the car number and the seat number over here, and this is the Klook QR code that you can download onto your phone. Very nice, both of them just over here. And over here you can see under add-ons, the 50% off Shinkansen Bento. Now you might be wondering how you actually book that. So all you have to do is go to this page, and then over here, you want to put in the date that you're traveling on. So on the 1st of October, you can pick it up outside the gate or inside the gate. So this is the Yaesu North Shinkansen gate, which I mentioned earlier. So we're going to go inside. Now there are so many different options for the bento boxes. So if you scroll down here, they'll take you through all these delicious bento boxes. So you do only get one discounted bento box, so you want to be checking the prices to get the most discount. So as you can see here on the right hand side, the total is over here, 50% has been taken off. Number 8 is a very important point, and that is to arrive early to navigate the Tokyo station.
Tokyo station is massive. It's like a city within a city. It's really easy to get lost or delayed, and with the crowds, especially during rush hour, finding your Shinkansen platform can take longer than you think. That's why we recommend arriving at the station at least 2 hours before your train leaves. It gives you plenty of time to navigate your way, pick up the Ekiben, or snacks for the ride.
And it's much better waiting calmly at the platform rather than rushing through Tokyo Station at the last minute with all of your luggage. So most tourists will be taking the Tokaido Shinkansen line to Kyoto or Osaka. So if you're coming into Tokyo, on the local JR trains, as you exit the train, you want to be looking for the blue Shinkansen signs. Eventually that will lead you to the blue Shinkansen gates where you'll have your QR code from Klook ready. You'll scan on before heading to the platforms. Now, if you're not coming on a local JR train, but you're actually entering Tokyo Station from the outside, you want to be going through the Yaesu exit. This is the modern side of Tokyo Station as opposed to the historic Marunouchi side. Now, as soon as you enter through this exit, you'll see the blue Shinkansen lines. It will say Tokaido Shinkansen on your right-hand side. Number 9 is luggage delivery service.
If you don't want the hassle of carrying large suitcases, Japan has you covered with its delivery luggage service, which is called Ekiben. It's basically a nationwide system that lets you send your bags from one city to another so you can travel light, and they can even send your suitcases from the airport to your hotel. The main provider is the Yamato Transport with their famous Black Cat logo, so you can drop off your bag at their counters in the city or even at some convenience stores, and all you need to do is to fill out a simple form. They will also provide you instructions in English, but if you're staying in a hotel, most of the places will handle all of the paperwork for you, so it's by far the easiest option.
The cost varies depending on the size and weight of your luggage and how far your luggage needs to travel. So for example, sending a suitcase from Tokyo to Kyoto will cost around 2,000 to 3,000 yen, which is actually very affordable and very convenient considering you'll be hands-free on the Shinkansen. That will make your life so much easier, not having to go through the crazy Tokyo Station with all of your luggage. Just bear in mind, guys, that delivery can be same day or it can take even up to a day. So when you send the luggage away is very important, especially if you want to receive it on the same day, which is what most people would want.
So we would recommend to hand in your bag by morning, keep essentials with you, and just double check that your next hotel accepts deliveries, which almost all hotels do. Ekiben really makes your Shinkansen trips easier. You travel light, stress-free, and can really focus on enjoying the journey.
Number 10 is book your Shinkansen in advance. For tourists, the busiest times are the cherry blossom season in spring, fall or autumn from September to November, and Christmas through to New Year's. So the trains during these periods fill up very quickly, so you definitely want to be booking your tickets in advance.
On top of that, the 3 big Japanese holidays: Golden Week in May, Obon in August, and the New Year's.
This is when the Shinkansen is at its busiest with all the locals traveling, so we highly recommend reserving your seats as early as possible.
Even outside peak times, it's smart to book in advance if you need that extra luggage space, want a site on the Mount Fuji side of the train, or if you are traveling as a group to not get split up.
Number 11 is free Wi-Fi on the Shinkansen. Free Wi-Fi is available on the Shinkansen, but honestly, it is very slow and unreliable, and that's why we highly recommend getting an eSIM from SimLocal for your travels here in Japan. If you haven't used one before, an eSIM is essentially a digital SIM card that you download straight onto your phone. No need to swap out your physical SIM card. And when you arrive into Kyoto or Osaka on the Shinkansen, you'll need data to access Google Maps to navigate from the station to your hotel, to check local bus routes or subway routes, or even to use Japan's version of Uber, which is Go Taxi, to reach your accommodation. The best part is that you can set up your eSIM before you arrive into Japan, so the moment you land, you are connected. I'm talking literally on the tarmac, you'll have data. All you have to do is scan the QR code on screen or go to the link in the description to find out more information. And don't forget to use our code JKarolina for 5% off your order. Number 12 is very important. That is what not to do when taking the Shinkansen. In Japan, Japanese people are very particular about rules and about their customs and their culture. And so being a guest in the country, it's very important to adhere to their rules so that you blend in and you're not one of these loud, very obnoxious tourists coming to Japan.
Don't be noisy, because in Japanese culture it's polite not to make too much noise, and the Shinkansen is really well known for being quiet. So try to speak softly, and if you're watching videos or listening to music, definitely use headphones.
Don't jump the queue. Japanese people are very particular about lining up for things, especially the Shinkansen and public transport. You'll see these boxes outside of the trains where they automatically line up. You'll see them. They'll just start spreading out across the platform, lining up to get on. And so you don't want to be that tourist who tries to jump the queue, because it'll be very obvious because everyone is lining up. Don't smoke on the Shinkansen. The smoking rooms have been removed, and the only way you can smoke is at designated areas on the platforms before you board.
Don't wait at the wrong door. Shinkansen trains leave exactly right on time.
On the dot.
Yeah, so make sure you're standing on the right spot at the platform, and your ticket will show exactly the carriage number and the seat number.
Number 13 is something that a lot of tourists have no idea you can do, and the seats can actually be turned 180 degrees.
You never have to sit backwards on the Shinkansen. The seats actually rotate 180 degrees, so you can always face the direction the train is going, and it feels like such a little clever hack. Bonus tip number 14, the Shinkansen coffee. If you've got a spare minute before your train and you love coffee, you have to try this. On the Shinkansen platform, there's an amazing vending machine that brews fresh coffee right in front of you. And the best part, you can choose from hot or iced drinks, coffee, matcha or chocolate, you name it. Adjust the sweetness level and even pick your own coffee blend. You just need to choose your beverage, tap your IC card and watch as the machine greens the beans and brews your drink fresh. It only takes about a minute and a half, and the result? Genuinely great coffee. Smooth, rich and perfect to take on board. It's such a small thing, but it makes the whole Shinkansen experience even better. Sitting in your seat, sipping fresh coffee and watching Japan fly by at 300 kilometers per hour.
Don't forget guys to book your Shinkansen through Klook. We highly recommend it. You can scan the QR code on screen, or you can go to the link in the description, and don't forget to use our code Karolina Klook to save yourself some money. And it's not just the Shinkansen guys. Klook is the #1 booking platform for tours, attractions, activities across Japan. So it is the best place to book all of these things, and you can use our code Karolina Klook to save some money while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the
next video!